Hindutva, Hindu nationalism, is one of the oldest and most intellectually developed forms of religious nationalism in the world. It was articulated by Vinayak Damodar Savarkar in his 1923 pamphlet Hindutva, Who is a Hindu, which defined Hinduness not merely as religious affiliation but as ethnic identity rooted in the Indian subcontinent. Savarkar's definition was explicitly exclusionary. Muslims and Christians, even those who had lived in India for generations, could not be fully Hindu because their holy lands were outside India. This ideological framework provided the basis for the Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh (RSS), founded in 1925, which developed into the largest civil organization in the world, with over 6 million members. The RSS, the Bharatiya Janata Party (BJP), and dozens of affiliated organizations form what scholars call the Sangh Parivar, the RSS family, which has dominated Indian politics since 2014 under Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Hindutva operates through a mechanism of historical grievance and demographic anxiety. The historical narrative emphasizes centuries of Muslim and British conquest, the demolition of Hindu temples, the humiliation of Hindu civilization. The demographic anxiety focuses on the Muslim population of India, currently approximately 14%, framed as a long-term existential threat through higher birth rates and alleged infiltration of national institutions. The political program includes the conversion of India's secular constitutional order into an explicitly Hindu state, the revision of history textbooks to reflect a Hindu nationalist interpretation, and the prosecution of cow slaughter laws that effectively criminalize Muslim cultural practices. Mob violence against Muslims, lynchings, riots, demolition of mosques, has increased significantly since 2014, with studies showing that attacks are most frequent in BJP-governed states and that prosecutions of perpetrators are rare. The evidence for the rise of Hindutva violence is both statistical and anecdotal. The Citizens Religious Data Observatory documented a sharp increase in communal violence incidents between 2014 and 2022, concentrated in states with BJP governments. The demolition of the Babri Masjid Mosque in Ayodhya in 1992, carried out by a mob with the tacit support of BJP-affiliated organizations, sparked riots that killed over 2,000 people, mostly Muslims. The subsequent Supreme Court ruling that awarded the Babri Masjid site to Hindus for construction of a new temple was celebrated as a civilizational victory by Hindutva leaders. The systematic targeting of Muslim businesses with economic boycotts, the passage of anti-conversion laws in multiple states that effectively criminalize Muslim-Hindu marriage, and the exclusion of Muslim immigrants from the Citizenship Act of 2019 all represent the institutional normalization of Hindutva ideology that was previously considered too extreme for mainstream politics. The lesson of Hindutva and sacred violence is that democratic processes do not immunize societies against religious nationalism. BJP's rise to power occurred through elections, and the persecution of minorities under BJP governments has occurred within a formal constitutional framework. This challenges the assumption, common in Western political science, that democracy and religious nationalism are incompatible. The evidence from India, Hungary, Turkey, Israel, and Brazil suggests the opposite. Democratic processes can be used to establish and entrench religious nationalist regimes that then progressively undermine the democratic foundations that brought them to power. The protection of minorities in plural societies requires not just democratic elections but constitutional safeguards, an independent judiciary, a free press, and a civil society strong enough to maintain accountability. All of these are under pressure in contemporary India, and their erosion is directly related to the normalization of Hindutva ideology. Thank you for watching The Shadow of Extremism. Sources and references are on screen. Subscribe to follow the full series.